In 2007, a consortium won the rights to rebuild and run Jordan's Queen Alia International Airport for 25 years. To pay for it, they raised $380 million in debt and split it into two completely different kinds of money. $280 million came the way infrastructure debt almost always does, loans with interest. The other $100 million came from the Islamic Development Bank, structured so that not a single dollar of interest changed hands. Same airport, same year, same construction risk. Two totally different financial mechanics, running side by side. This is financial close, and this is how that actually works. The consortium Airport International Group, led by the operator of Paris's airports alongside regional partners, won a 25-year build-operate-transfer concession in May 2007. No sovereign guarantee backed the debt. Whoever lent money here was betting on the airport itself, not a government promise. By November that year, the financing was in place, $380 million, arranged as two parallel tracks that would both have to perform for the deal to work. The larger track looked like standard project finance. $120 million came directly from the International Finance Corporation, the World Bank's private lending arm. Another $160 million came from a syndicate of international commercial banks. Both are conventional loans. The lenders are owed their principal back, plus interest on a fixed schedule, regardless of exactly how good or bad a given year at the airport turns out to be. It's a debt claim, the return is the interest rate, full stop. The other $100 million came from the Islamic Development Bank, structured as a Sharia-compliant facility. Islamic finance prohibits riba, charging interest simply for the use of money over time. So instead of lending cash and charging interest on it, these structures are typically built around a real, tangible asset. The financier holds a stake in something physical and is paid through a lease or rental arrangement tied to that asset, not through interest on a loan. To see this mechanism clearly, look at another real deal from the same year. The Hajj terminal in Jeddah, financed with $204 million entirely through Islamic structures. It used what's called an ijara arrangement. The financiers effectively own a leasehold interest in the terminal itself and get paid rent for it, the same way a landlord is paid rent rather than interest. No interest is charged. Because no one is lending cash against a promise to repay with interest, they're earning a return from owning and leasing a real asset. Strip away the religious framing, and what's left is two different philosophies about what a financial claim actually is. A conventional lender's claim is on repayment a number owed, plus interest, largely independent of the asset's fortunes. An Islamic financier's claim is tied to the asset itself, ownership, leased out, generating a return the way any physical property does. At Queen Alia, both claims existed on the very same runway, the very same terminal, at the very same time. The airport was completed in 2013. It worked well enough that in 2014, the International Finance Corporation and the Islamic Development Bank came back together and added $68 million more for a second-stage expansion. Completed in 2016, the same two-track structure, repeated, because the first round had proven it could work. Neither kind of money outperformed the other. They just answered the same question: who's financing this airport in two different ways? Interest-bearing debt and Islamic finance get talked about like they're from two different financial universes. At Queen Alia, they financed the same runway. The lesson isn't that one system is better than the other, it's that the real constraint on a deal like this was never the religion of the money. It was whether the airport could earn enough, however the claims on it were structured, to pay everyone back. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.